Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you 8 different ways that you can cut your plantains. Okay, like fried plantains doesn't have to be always boring like the same styles. I'm tired of seeing everyone cutting their plantains the same way when they want to make fried plantains. Okay, so I'm going to show you today 8 different ways or styles that you can cut your plantains if you want to fry them. So of course the first step is to peel your plantains. When they are ripe, it's so easy. You just cut the top and the bottom and slice in the middle and they come right off, and just like that all your plantains are sliced. Then we are going to get into it. Right here is the first way, which is like the good old traditional way, the good old I would say boring already because everyone does this, but it's nice. It's very like a classic. So you just cut your plantain into these bezels. I like to make my bezels a little bit more thin. I don't like fat bezels because I think to me the point of fried plantains is for it to have some crunchiness. Okay, if I wanted to eat soft plantains, I would have boiled them. So they look like this is your classic, everyone knows this. The second method is also a little bit classic, everybody almost knows it. It's just to cut them into slices, like just circular slices. This is also very classic. I mean, it's nice. Again, once more, I like my slices to be a bit on the thinner side and they look like this. I think you guys can recognize this method. We're gonna move now to the third method, but I think I was showing number 2, but this is the third method. Okay, you guys are following. So to start this method, you have to first cut your plantain into 2 on the longer side. So cut it into 2 on the longer side, and you have these 2 parts of the plantain. And for this method, I think I will use a different knife because I'm trying to be professional. So it's very simple. You just have to also, it's like you're making bezels but on a half plantain, and the cuts now will look like crescents. We are starting to get it more interesting. You guys have probably seen a recipe on my page where I was doing plantain with beef steak, and I cut my plantains this way because my beef was also being cut into stripes. So this is a very nice way. It's different, it's like crescents. We can call them crescents, and they look like this. I'm gonna fry all these cuts so you guys also see how they look when they are fried. For this fourth method, I didn't even show the number. I was already probably lost here. But I'm trying to cut them into like triangles. Okay, so as you can see my knife movement, when I cut it in a certain way, I turn the plantain or I turn the knife so that I cut it in another way so that it now looks like triangle. So I might not describe very well with my mouth, but just look at what I'm doing. Okay, I cut it this way, I slide it just a little bit like 30-degree angle, and I cut it again and it looks like triangles. Okay, I should have zoomed it closer, but if you try to zoom, you can see that they are triangles. But I'm also going to show the fried version so you guys can really see. Here I was lost. I didn't know which number of cuts I was showing, but it's number 5. So I think I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing the fourth or the fifth. It's the fifth one. This is the fifth cut. If you guys are following, this is the fifth way that you can cut your plantain. So for this way, we are going to start like the previous one. Okay, you cut that into 2 on the long side, and you cut it again still on the long side, so that you are cutting you are making 2 cuts on the long side. Okay, right now with the 2 cuts, you are again going to, and I'm sure at this point I've already recognized this way of cutting plantain because they like to cut their plantains like that to eat with attiqué, and I think they call this method aloko. I might be wrong, but I think in Ivory Coast that's how they call it, aloko. So this is the aloko method. They are just like dices of plantains. They are very nice. And again, all of this I will show the fried version as well. For the seed method, and as you guys are noticing, I have just 1 plantain left, so which means I might not be able to show the 8th method. So I'll cut this plantain into 2 to show the 6th and the 7th method. So you can subscribe to my channel so that you can come back another time to see the 8th method. Right now I just have 1 plantain left, and I will just show the 6th and the 7th method. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to cut the plantains into juliennes. So juliennes just mean like stripes. Is it stripes? Well, a bit like you're trying to make your French fries, right? Yeah, I'm trying to, so here I was just trying to measure if, because my plantain was actually a fat plantain, but if your plantain is not fat like mine, you might just have to cut them just twice on the long side. But I cut mine into 6, wait, 1 2 3 4, okay, nine stripes. But if your plantain is not as fat as mine, you might just be able to make either 6 stripes or 4 stripes with your plantain. So I was able to make 9. So the idea is just to cut them in that longer side so that they look like these French fries. Okay, if you can zoom in, you can see they really look interesting. For the 7th way to cut your plantain, again, sorry, I plan to show you 8 ways, but I messed up at some point. I am just showing 7, but you can subscribe to the page, so you can come back later and see the 8th method if you are interested, and you let me know. So for this 7th method, we are simply just going to make these I think we call it strips. Yeah, so I mean, just look at the way I'm cutting it. Okay, I'm cutting them into like tiny thin slices. Okay, you need to be good with your knife movement on this one. If you have like a chopper, or you have like a tool that can help you to slice this plantain, you can use it. I use my hands, but they look like this. They look like strips of plantains. Very, very good. So we are done slicing. I'm going to fry it. I'm not going to show you the frying method because this is not a video on how to fry plantains. It's a video on how to cut plantains in 8 different ways. So I'm just going to fry them. If you want a closer look, again, let me show you the closer look. These are the triangles. As you can see, they really look like triangles. Those are the traditional bezel shape, and here are the French fries. Oh, they go so fast, sorry guys, but you can take your time and pause and look at them. Non-fried. Now let's go to the fried versions. Here are our triangles, again, fried. Those are our juliennes. These are our crescents. You can see they look cute, right? I mean, fried plantain doesn't always have to be boring, the same old method all the time. At least try to do something different, make your life a little bit more interesting. Here are the bezels. Everybody knows this method. And here the stripes. See, they look cute, right? You can even you can be more creative, as you like. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.